Hello everyone, and welcome to a very special XLRP campaign video, or career video. I'm calling this video episode 1.5, because it's not going to actually have anything to do with the XLRP career, apart from that this is XLRP. So, what's this all about? You will notice that this is the first mission of the story campaign. Well, there was a guy on Reddit whose name escapes the top of my head, but I can look it up. Shaft Driven 73, and he cannot beat the first mission of the story campaign in XLRP. And he was so desperate to get past this mission that he asked me if I knew of any mods that would cause you to skip this mission. Well, I'm not aware of any mods that let you skip this mission, Shaft Driven, but I am able to just show you how to beat this mission. And it kind of surprises me that this mission is proving to be so difficult. Because I remember when I played this mission in the AC2 campaign, it was hard as nails because I could only use one mech, the Blackjack, and that was it. But in theory, it shouldn't be such a big problem. So anyway, this is just to help one guy, really. This is just to answer a cry for help. So this is a freebie video, no Patreon support, no bonus for X many subs. I just did this because one person out there, their XLRP campaign experience is blighted by their inability to complete this mission. And if it is as hard as nails, then that sounds like fun to me. So why not? Let's go for it. So the first thing I'm going to do is one thing that people overlook about this mission, because it's relatively easy in the base game, is that they just go up here, because it's obvious to go up here, kill a couple of mechs, and then take out the turret generator, and then they cut up here and shoot the enemies from the high ground, and then they come back down and they blow the turret generator here, and then there's like a couple of vehicles, and that's the end. One attack path that's often not thought about is this one down here, which allows you to sneak into the corner and then come up and attack the turret generator from like about here or here. And it keeps you out of range of these turrets. So that is how we are going to start. So let's go.
Understood. Moving fast.
Wow, we're trashing our employer's base here.
Waiting for orders.
And the irony is
Ready for orders.
that if we
Going full throttle.
if we trigger the enemies that are here, they'll come down this way, and these turrets will engage them. Probably quite unsuccessfully, but they'll at least be a distraction and get some damage done. So
Full throttle.
So we're just going to take our time here to maneuver into position. This guide is obviously going to be made with the thought of making the strategy as robust and as simple as possible. By the way, once we start getting near the enemy, always reserve down to the heavy phase.
Good to go.
That just prevents the enemy from moving on contact,
Pedal to the metal.
which is always nice.
Orders. Hauling ass.
And also rein in your spider, because it's way quicker than your other mechs.
Full throttle.
I don't know if this is random which mechs you get, by the way, on an XLRP campaign, because I have the Shadowhawk, a Vindicator, an Enforcer, and a Spider, and I do not remember getting the Vindicator? No, the Enforcer, right? You get a Blackjack. So
Receiving you.
I don't know if the starting mechs are random. If they are,
Double time. Let's
just
go.
restart your campaign until you get these mechs. That would be a simple solution. Although, to be fair, you could
Waiting for
trade
the
So the Spider is definitely one that you get normally, and the Shadowhawk is definitely one that you get normally. And I think the Vindicator is as well, but you could trade in a Blackjack for either of these, and you would be good to go. No worries there.
What can I do for you? Full throttle.
Okay. We're just taking our time to crawl around the edge of the map. Right? We just make this as easy as possible. Normally I would
Ready for orders.
go charging in, but I'm trying to keep this strategy to be as robust and as simple as possible,
Good to go.
taking the least risks. I don't think this mech... Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. For some reason I'm not seeing the jump jet readout where it would normally be.
Good to go.
I think we're fine.
Affirmative.
I need jump jets to get down from here into this forest, that's all.
I hear ya.
So any mech that's
Going turbo.
not got jump jets can't do this. Which means you're going to have to go around. You might potentially trigger the enemy doing that.
Engaging jump jets.
I doubt it, but I'm just trying to cover all the angles here.
What's up, boss?
Commander.
So normally, obviously, I wouldn't
Engaging jump jet.
be so ridiculously cautious, but
Waiting on you, Commander.
let's make our life as easy as possible here. I'm just going to rotate here so I can see what's going on. There we go, perfect.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay, so it's taken us a few turns, but we are now in a superior position here. And the turret generator is basically in sight now. I could, in theory, hit it
Full throttle.
from here. If I could see it, I could hit it.
Yes, Commander.
In fact, since this guy has got no contact, I'm just going to like move next to him.
Got it. No
We'll
shit.
use him as a benchmark, so I can definitely get another
Waiting
turn
for orders.
without encountering the enemy.
Uh-huh.
We've not even triggered
Yes,
the warning. You know the one. You are trespassing on Molten Metal's property. Leave now. You have 10 seconds to comply.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, time to get line of sight. If we can. I'm not actually seeing a attack marker though. So maybe I can't get line of sight. What we'll do is we'll park here.
I've got something.
Behind cover.
Receiving you.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to jump. And the reason why is jumping is not as fast as sprinting, obviously, but it will brace my mechs. Although in the case of the Shadowhawk, it can't actually jump far enough to get 4 tokens. So what I will do is I will actually vigilance it. Because why not? It's the same as jumping.
Roger. Full speed.
Just so that I can jump it up here straight away if I need to. The other two are fine.
Engaging jump jets.
Plus the vigilance just lets me go
I hear
quickly
ya.
if I need to.
No sweat.
Alright, it's a sensor lock. That's fine.
They've got a lock on me.
Okay, missile rain, but it misses mostly.
Damage minimal.
Damn, these guys are actually hitting from all the way over there, so they've obviously got extended range.
I'm showing minor damage.
Alright, let's rock.
Standing by. Roger that.
Let's get rid of this turret generator here and now. Let's guarantee the kill with a precision strike as well. Just dramatically increases my chance to hit here.
Locking on.
Boom! If this doesn't die, which there is always a potential, if that turret generator does not die, follow up with the spider. The spider has got 2 medium lasers, and the building's only got 100 hit points, so you can just jump up and poke the final damage in. If it still doesn't die, the Vindicator has got a PPC. In fact, the Enforcer has got an AC-10, so you can just jump up other units and you should be good. Now, if you'll notice here, these boys have not moved yet.
Waiting for orders.
So there is an opportunity to put some hurt into them before they move. Now, what I'm going to do is, since the spider is available, I'm going to jump it up. I don't want to get too close, so get as close as you can while still keeping it within medium laser optimal range.
Jumping.
And then you can use some more of your resolve to push this guy down the turn order. In fact, 2 shots in the back might even kill him.
Firing all weapons.
Depending on our luck. Oh, nasty.
Reporting critical hit.
Now I might be able to follow up before he gets his go. We'll see. Okay, the spider's coming in for a melee. That's not going to do anything to the Shadowhawk. But he'll have loads of evasion, so that's good, because I'll show you how to deal with that. Alright, if I get the first go, that spider is dead. Yeah. Okay, so obviously the blue line indicates a clean shot. So you want a clean shot. Just pick the shot that's going to give you the best chance to hit. So if you're going to sprint in, you've got 45 and 50. I think the jump is actually the cleanest shot. Yeah.
Engaging jump jets.
Don't worry about the heat. You can get your heat back down once you're done killing these 2 idiots.
Engaging target.
Oh! Son, get wrecked. This is going really well for me.
Enemy mech destroyed.
That was kind of disgusting. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So we've still got this spider to deal with. Now it's going to be difficult to damage it with 4 evasion tokens, but we can at least try. Once again, we'll just pick a position. And by the way, I'm not like, I know I'm making this look super easy, but those double sensor lock missile spam volleys, I can see why people are having problems if they're going through the front door. Then those missiles are going to be hitting you turn after turn after turn after turn. You need to take this long-winded route around to put an end to them ASAP.
Time to fly.
Now, obviously we're in too tight here, and our chance to hit is awful, but we might as well. There's no reason not to.
Here we go.
Oh, nice, we got a hit. That was lucky.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That was really lucky. Now, in XLRP, melee is not affected by evasion. So imagine that this spider still had 4 evasion, or even worse, 5 evasion. In fact, he's gonna back away now. That's a fail. No matter what evasion he's got, it's not going to change your chance to hit him with a melee attack. So the best way to deal with the light mechs using a
Orders?
using a medium is to just punch them. If you don't have a really obvious shot. So let me just reserve to show you. So if you see right now, with 2 evasion, my chance to hit is only 37%. And earlier on, when it had 4 evasion, my chance to hit was like 17%, and we hit, which was lucky, but you probably won't hit. I seem to be getting all the luck right now. So, the real way that you would deal with this in a more robust way, as in that's guaranteed to work, is to try and punch him. Because if you see here, look, we have a 65% chance to melee, and that's super high. And 55 damage is a lot to do to a light mech. And you only need 1 hit to destabilize a light. 1 punch from any medium will max out the stability bar on a light mech and strip all of its evasion, and then you can bring your weapons to bear. So anyway, I'm going to use the Vindicator here, because it's got a small laser, so why not?
Going toe to toe.
Boom. It doesn't even matter that we got the leg. Even if we hadn't got the leg, the stability would max out and he would lose his evasion. So you can then follow up with weapons if you so wish. You don't have to, but you can. So you can see straight away that the difference is now he's flat out on the ground. I still only have a 50% chance to hit from this range with the AC-10, and the large laser is 65. So these chances to hit are not great. Now if you take those chances to hit against 4 or 5 evasion tokens, it's basically like 10%, which is awful. So you are going to have to sucker these light mechs into a melee so that you can then put the pain into them. But once again, I'm lucky because I just landed my shots beautifully.
Enemy mech, critical damage.
Although there was nothing lucky about taking out the turret generator. That, you should be able to 100% do that every time.
Receiving you.
So once again, the Shadowhawk in particular, if it gets its hands on a melee, on a light mech, that light mech is dead, dead, dead. Because the Shadowhawk gets bonuses to melee.
Aye aye.
It's a great little melee machine.
Ugh.
Boop. And no matter what mechs you've got,
Tango down.
if you've got a Blackjack, so the Blackjack's got terrible melee. Okay, that's built into it as standard. I think it does 35 or 45. It's got some terrible melee attack. But at the end of the day, that melee attack will still destabilize a light if it hits, and therefore remove all of their evasion. And once their evasion is gone, they're dead. So that's what you want to do.
Standing by.
Okay,
Aye aye.
time to move. Destroy the Shadowhawk. Now, all things considered,
Receiving you.
I have not taken any damage, so the follow-up here should be pretty easy.
Full throttle.
Just from a themic standpoint, by the way, I love the idea of a dropship dropping off a single Shadowhawk, and yet, you know,
Waiting
in the
for orders.
lore, those dropships have got amazing weapons. And honestly,
Confirmed.
if you were that desperate to fend off this attack, you would probably use your dropship
What can I do for you?
to be part of the attack.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's got more than, I think, like more than twice the armor of an assault mech, and I think the armament is something like 4 or 5 PPCs and a pile of large lasers and like LRM 40 or something.
Commander.
Leopard dropships
Hunkering down.
are no joke.
Waiting for orders.
I just skipped the spider's turn
Moving fast.
because it will get way ahead. So I'm just trying to keep all my mechs tightly
Standing
together.
by. On my way.
Even lead
Double
with the
time.
slower ones a little bit. Remember that you are in a desert biome here, so you want to just take your time and cool down.
Full throttle.
Orders. Location confirmed.
Okay. So there's the Shadowhawk. And he also has a partner in crime, a tank. Now the thing about the Shadowhawk
Waiting on
is...
you, Commander.
better AI mod is very melee happy. And the Shadowhawk is very melee deadly. So you don't want to go anywhere near it. And the best thing that you can do to prevent it from getting anywhere near you is to jump up onto the mountains here, so...
Confirmed.
We are going to play a game.
Commander.
And that game will be to lure this Shadowhawk up here and then jump up onto the high ground and blast it. Plus,
Engaging jump jets.
the high ground gives you a chance to hit bonus as well. So it's not much, but every little bit counts in a game where everything is struggling to hit everything else. Okay, so he's had his
Yes,
go.
Commander.
He's still not close enough for me to do anything about him. Yet. Just remember to keep moving. You don't at any point want to have any less than your maximum evasion, 3 or 4 tokens. If these tanks actually go down here, they are going to find themselves in range of the defense turrets at some point, which all appear to be light shredder turrets. So not very exciting, but SRM-6s are still
I hear ya.
quite dangerous.
Taking the high road.
The funny part is if these tanks go around here, that's just going to play into my hands. Eventually.
Standing by.
You can see here that I can actually get a shot on him from here. With short range mechs, that might be alright, because he can't melee, so it's all you want to do is to just prevent
Copy that.
any melee shenanigans. Okay, so I'm going to just jump back down because I need to maintain my defense.
Engaging jump jets.
Just because I'm up there on the hill doesn't mean I want to stay up there, if it means sacrificing my evasion
Waiting
tokens.
for my opening.
Okay, he's backing down the hill. Great. We'll just stand here and shoot down on him. Simple enough. Now the vehicles will do whatever. They're almost... You see this line here? That's the Fog of War line. They're almost in range of the turrets, so... Great. If the turrets do some damage to them, or they kill the turrets, perfect. Less enemies for me to deal with. Alright, let's get to work. So I could move and get a shot, but I'm going to jump. Just to keep my defense up.
Firing jump jet.
I'm going to start off with a precision strike just to increase my chances to hit. Which are still not great, but whatever.
Firing.
We are naturally going to struggle to hit. This is the nature of XLRP and tabletop-based games. This spot here can't be meleeed either. It's a bit of a weird, random spot, but it's actually high ground. You have to jump to get off of it. So I could go here. Or I could, you know, park here. But there's not many spots from which to shoot down, so just have to be a little bit careful about where we park. Just seeing if there's... There we go, that's a nice spot. Perfect. Although not a great chance to hit. Well, it's not a great chance to hit no matter where we go, so let's go up here. Why not?
Engaging jump jets.
Ooh, lovely hit. If that AC5 ammo goes up, he is
Good
dead,
to go.
dead. Cool. 4 evasion on the high ground. If he DFAs up here, that's where it can start to get really messy, but I don't think he will. But he could. I mean, if he does, he's definitely going to die, because that will stab bust him. But he could potentially get a kill or do some damage.
Special delivery!
Nice hit.
Yes, Commander.
So yeah, like you see here with the spider, this is a totally separate tile. You can't get to it. I guess 3 evasion and the
Roger
token
that.
is probably the best.
All weapons are go.
Nice! That was lucky. Now, the safe... So I'm gonna... This is a tutorial for someone who's obviously struggled with this mission. The safe move from this point is to not carry on firing at the Shadowhawk. Yes, I can just stand up here
Ready for orders.
and shoot down on this guy. But I might not kill him, and then he could return fire on me. So the safe thing to do is to just
Up high.
jump back. The thing is, he's been pushed down the turn order, so he's not about to get another go. Alright, that vehicle has actually got a shot on me from down there, so even better for me to retreat for 1 turn. Plus retreating also allows you to just cool off. Not that I'm running particularly hot here, but alright, this tank is coming back. He missed. See, this is why it's so important to keep your defense up.
What can I do for you? I leap! I soar! Good to go.
As always, your
Lifting off.
mileage against what the enemy will do will vary. This tank is now actually in range of these turrets. If he gets any closer, he's going to get an SRM-6 sandwich. Unfortunately, if he plays smart... No, he is actually in range. So he's not playing smart.
Holding for tactical advantage.
Okay,
Standing by.
take your turns, see if I care. Oh man, this Scorpion is walking into the minefield here. He didn't even shoot, what a fool. If these vehicles don't suicide themselves on this base, that's totally fine. You can just repeat the technique that I'm using against the Shadowhawk here on the vehicles as well.
Ready for orders.
The only thing I would say is if the vehicles present themselves, shoot them first and don't use your precision strikes on them.
Affirmative.
Because you don't really want to push them down the turn order. You just you should just be able to kill them, basically. So once again, I'm going to use my 1 precision strike here with my Shadowhawk because it's got the best, not the best kit, but it's got the most firepower. So
Here it comes.
nice. That is definitely bad
Good
news.
to go. Affirmative.
You see, we've not completely cooled down here. We could waste an additional turn to cool down if we wish.
Got it.
I don't feel like it's necessary. Oof, he's done.
Bang! You're dead.
Look at that. I don't think, apart from a little bit of LRM clipping, that we've particularly taken any damage.
What's up, boss?
And we took that 1 punch off of a spider. Okay, so since the this tank is in range of the turrets, this tank is available for killing. Let's see if I can jump in and kill it.
Engaging jump jets.
No, it'll wait till next turn.
Good to go.
I could jump in with the spider, But I haven't got a precision strike to push it down the turn order, so I'd rather just gather my units together and wait. Damn, he is getting his ass handed to him right now. Get wrecked, son. It's a shame. I wouldn't have minded if this tank had killed a few of these turrets. Or even shot the turret generator. That would have been hilarious. Would it be funny dialogue? Yeah, you're surrounded by turrets. Get ready to pay the price. And then it's like, mate, your turrets got destroyed in the previous battle, so they're not there. Did you not notice? That would actually be pretty funny.
I hear ya.
Okay, let's go deal with this tank, shall we?
Engaging jump jets.
Tanks are pretty easy to deal with.
All weapons committed.
They haven't got much health, and their evasion is poor.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Blat.
Waiting on you, Commander. Special delivery!
Great job, Commander.
And there goes the
Vanguard
defenseless
flying
building.
platform. The sooner we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
What's up, boss?
Okay.
Affirmative.
Return to your employer's
Waiting for
platform.
orders.
This is the only point in the entire game where you will be asked to return to a specific point. Yeah, often
Commander.
there is a an extraction point,
What can I do for you?
but I don't believe there's any other mission where you're just asked to go and wait somewhere. Although I suppose target acquisitions ask you to go to a certain point to deliver something. It's not quite the same. This is your only chance to experience mission complete, return to base.
Taking a protective stance.
Reserving action.
Okay, let's go.
Full throttle.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, the action cam really lingered for a minute there.
Waiting for orders. Sprinting.
What's up, boss?
Okay.
Commander.
Full throttle.
What can I do for you?
Almost there. Sweet. Yeah, get ready to get wrecked. Okay, so your last mech triggers the cutscene, and it would appear that the enemy potentially gets a free turn on you here. So you can see that I think these are 2 vehicles, and then all the turrets could potentially get a free blast on you here. That's pretty nasty. Now the turret generator is 100 health, which is a lot. And I do not... Do I have 100 damage? I do not have 100 damage. I cannot reasonably expect to do 100 damage here. I've got 20, 25 and 50. So my recommendation would be to take out one of these turrets. Because they will not survive. Since we're not about to get a be able to take down the turret generator. In fact, what I would do here is Glitch has got multi-shot. No, actually, never mind. We have a full resolve bar, so what I will do is I will vigilance. It just gives me a bit more of a defensive posture. And I will use a precision strike just to 100% make sure that one of these turrets dies. Because I cannot power down the turret generator.
Roger that.
Not with one mech.
Firing on target. Gotcha.
So potentially this turret and this turret have got maybe rear shots. But I did sprint into position, so most of my mechs have actually got a high defensive position right now. We will definitely take some damage here in this ambush.
Losing armor.
So this has changed from the base game. XLRP has made it so that the effectively the story mission has got a free turn on you. So just keep that in mind, that when you sprint in here, you actually want to sprint and brace to obtain as high of a defensive position as you can, because they are going to get a free go. Fortunately, the spider is
Light
braced,
damage.
so
Holding firm.
should be okay. And turrets are not, generally speaking, a good shot, so... Yeah, that was an awful shot. Okay, that's fine. That could have been much worse than it
Armor
was.
blow through. Internal damage.
Okay, so... now it's time to get rid of the turret generator.
Good to go.
We reserved the Vindicator, so now the Vindicator is available for use.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
Now what's different is this turret generator is in small laser range. We click the damage icon here to switch the PPC to safety disengaged, and now we can land all the weapons. This will potentially be enough to kill the generator. I'm just going to use precision shot once again to see if I can get it in one blast.
Roger that. Firing on target.
And I can. If you can't, you can always follow up with the spider. Its 50 damage is not that useful for doing anything else. If the spider takes more damage, or if any of your mechs get badly mauled in this ambush, just evacuate them backwards, but make sure you take the turret generator out, because that's the main defense.
Yes, Commander.
Right, I'm not going to worry about the spider.
Orders.
Or am I? Or am I? Yeah, sure, why not? So the safe... in fact, no, I'm not. I'm getting to old habits here. I was just going to aggressively attack and melee these vehicles, but there's no need to take that risk. The spider can just be pulled back. Simple enough. I don't feel like these vehicles are particularly threatening, but we'll see. This is the AI mod at work here. It's trying to get us around, but honestly, that's a waste of time. They should have just tried to kill me.
Copy that.
Once again, the Shadowhawk will prove itself with its amazing melee capability.
Targeting for physical attack.
Bop!
Reporting. One less vehicle.
Yeah, so a few changes here. The turrets will sensor lock you and LRM sandblast you from miles away, which I don't feel like that was true in the base game. I mean, they do engage you as you walk through here, but certainly I don't ever remember them being able to hit me down there. That's a massive distance. And this ambush going off is also interesting. So you probably, when you run in, you obviously want to run in full bore to gain as much evasion as you can. But you probably actually want to position yourself like up here facing towards the enemy so there isn't a turret behind you. And move your largest mech or most powerful mech last so you can obliterate one of the turrets. Just to be safe. Okay, 75 and 80. And he does not have the armor to take even a single hit. Don't be afraid to use your precision strikes. If you've got one, just use it. No harm.
Engaging target.
Really abuse that precision strike.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Ready for orders.
Okay, let's just leave the spider out of the battle. Alright, Gillion is back. And he was about to be very flat.
I hear ya. Got it. Ugh!
Oh, we missed! I think that's my first bit of bad luck in the entire mission. Ooh, even a small laser is nasty against these vehicles. They're
There's
so
more where
weak.
that came from.
Okay, once again, just try and get a nice clean shot. And once again, if you have a precision strike, you might as well use it.
Engaging target.
So remember to use them.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Sweet.
Mission successful.
And that is it. Majesty Metals done. With only the most minor amount of damage. So that is the safe way to beat that mission. And in the base game, I've not heard of anybody having any trouble in the base game, but if you use the same strategy, you will win. And that is the strategy that I used in the AC2 campaign, because when your only mech that can shoot is the Blackjack, you need to get a bit creative. You certainly can't go running down that road in the middle. So we just took like 7 points of internal damage, and that is it. I don't know if you'll always get these mechs. They might be random. You might get different ones. I'm not 100% sure on that. If your mechs are awful, like, you know, if you get like 3 cicadas or something and a spider, then just restart your campaign until you actually get some mechs that are reasonable. I'm pretty sure that 3 cicadas and a spider would be a challenge even for me to complete this. Alright, and that is the end of the XLRP episode 1.5. I hope that this has been helpful to you, Shaft-Driven 73. And that you can enjoy the rest of your XLRP story mode. Yeah, but I see what you mean about those LRM launchers targeting you straight away. I can only presume that if you go up that middle road, they will hammer you non-stop, and that probably will be quite nasty. So you definitely want to take the cautious approach around the side. And the ambush at the base, that is definitely different. I don't remember that happening in the base game. I remember you getting a turn. So that was not the best. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you next time.